All right, everyone, we haven't done a cure for cancer reading in quite some time, so here we go. I thought we'd do one. Nice, perfect day to do it. I got a King of Wands staring at you right there in the pre-shuffle of Burger King. This is a flyover of the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle. It's technically an all signs reading, as the text says. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Lovechero, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. The whole playlist of these is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline and through the soulmate cycle. That being said, we haven't done one of these in a while, and I thought this was a fitting spot for it, just like I thought that the soulmate update, the soulmate journey update was a fitting spot. We got some interesting energies coming up. Tomorrow I'm going to be pulling on one of them, and on Sunday I'll pull on the eclipse. Tomorrow it'll be a reading with me, I imagine. I'm going to pull on Jupiter having semi-sextile with the North Node of Destiny. I talk about that a lot in my write-up in the month of March, and it should be a very interesting reading. So should this, because of where I'm pulling it here in the cycle. Let's see. Well, I asked the universe, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer, a cure for cancer reading. I've got a surface energy here staring at me, a King of Wands crossed by the Magician. Underneath that is an Eight of Pentacles. I've got a King of Wands that is trying to make something go away, but they can't. And they're just sort of, with this Four of Cups here, stewing on it. They're stewing on it. Underneath that has been something that's been building for a long time with the Seven of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is bookending the King of Wands. I've got a King of Wands, the divine masculine side, the masculine side of the soulmate cycle, chewing on something. What? Gee, I wonder. I don't know. Whatever it is that involves cups. Chewing on some feelings, I bet. And I bet a lot of the readings that have led up to this should clue you in, for sure. But the next couple of readings I've got coming up before I hit your April readings should prove very interesting, to say the least. The Jupiter reading and the eclipse reading go together, hand in hand. So let's see where we go here. Let's shuffle the deck. Give me a cure for cancer reading, universe. Where are we at? As you know, this is a different reading. Well, you might not if you're new. 5 cards from the bottom show the environmental energy, and 4 cards from the top, which we clarify, show how they're behaving in that energy. That should be interesting. Well, I got a King of Wands, which is what the DMs of this cycle, of all types, runners and new ones and whatever, they all reflect as that. The Burger King, big ego, got to have it their way, all that kind of fear of being vulnerable, only going for low-hanging fruit, and then a high piece of fruit comes by, that's you, and oh God, what do I do? All right, overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is someone picking high fruit here. Here we go. We got the Nine of Pentacles. Minor Arcana Empress energy here off of this one. Someone needing to break free of something. Okay? Something's got to give here. What's fueling this? Well, actually, we don't see what's fueling it. We pull 5 cards from the bottom. We start with sorry, I forgot. I forgot my own reading. We pull 9 Pentacles. We pull 5 Pentacles. Right? Something's got to give. What? It's a loneliness here. It's a left out in the cold. It's someone who left themselves outside the door. And it's a pressure that's building. 10 Wands. Pressure. Something's got to give here. And then there's fear. Oh, yeah, I bet. I bet. And underneath that, the 5th card is communication. And I'll show you the 6th card just because it's there. It's not part of the 5 cards from the bottom, but its energy is still part of it. It's the Lovers. There's a lot of heat attached to this card. Somebody realizing that they made some bad choices. I got that. I got that for sure. I say something's got to give here. Somebody needs to liberate themselves from 5 Pentacles. This is what the environmental energy is encouraging them to do quite heavily, I might add. There's fear. There's holding back. Absolutely. It's scaring the living shit out of them. And right here, the 8 of Wands, communication. And it bookends the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. There's a strong probability, especially with the next couple of readings I got coming up, of communication for sure. Or the energy is right for it. I want to remind everybody of that. I read energy, right? nothing can happen if the energy isn't right for it. So that's all I'm telling you. The energy is conducive here. It's very right for somebody to speak up, somebody to say something. With this being the center card here in the environmental energy, the environmental energy around them is putting a lot of pressure to say something here. There's a lot of loneliness attached to this card. And the King of Wands is a lonely life. It can be. It can be. Communication. That's what's being encouraged. Top of the deck. Here we go. How are they behaving in this energy? Two of Pentacles. I don't know what to do. Our pre-shuffle's coming back. What's crossing? Our pre-shuffle is coming back. I love it when that happens. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to distract themselves and they can't. How are they behaving? Exactly what the pre-shuffle showed us. They're trying to distract themselves. All right? It's been building for a long time. This energy here. I said loneliness here. I have a little bit of despair here on some level. Or an emptiness. It feels empty to me. All right? She looked empty, right? My life is boring. My life sucks. This kind of thing. Okay. All right. Eight of Pentacles. That's very interesting. They're trying to distract themselves from it, but it's always there. It lingers. Let's clarify. This is about what I would have expected right now, but this is exactly what I would have expected here. Okay. Let's, you know what? I'm going to switch decks. Let's grab the Witches, and let's clarify. The Two of Pentacles. Tell me about it. Let's space these out a little better, although this one is crossing this one, just to be clear. All right. Two of Pentacles. Let's go. They're confused as to why they can't distract themselves from it. I'm not. Right there. The universe putting a lot of pressure on them. It's heavy. It's like when you walk outside and the air is really thick. It's like that. Yeah. It just accents these two energies here. It's been building a long time. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Tell me about it. Why is it here? Crossed by the Ace of Swords. There's a truth they don't want to look at. There's a truth that's being rammed up their ass. It's Archangel Michael's sword of truth. Rammed clean up their ass right up through the top of their head that they just don't want to see it. Don't want to see it. And when they don't see it, this happens. It's not a truth about you or what your connection makes them feel or what you make them feel. It's truth about these three broken pieces of shit right here. Which is what they chose over the rainbow. Okay, what's on top? The Moon. Fear. Fear. Their reaction? Fear. Yeah. They're trying to push it back. I mean, I'm right. I read the energy right. It's just, but the Moon, why is the Moon here specifically? The Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, the Moon. Again, the universe won't let them push it back. It's just there. They're worried about this truth, and the more you worry about the truth, the more you worry about it. It's like this. It's like you're trying to distract yourself from something that you're worried about, but the fact that you're worried about it prevents you from distracting yourself from it. So it's like a feedback loop. That's why there's Two of Pentacles here, round and round. All the while, trying to push it back, afraid of what might happen, maybe. It's been building a long time. Let's talk about the Seven of Pentacles here. What is it? We're getting to a point in the soulmate, because I've just been following the soulmate cycle since I got here. I'm just flowing with the energy, that's all. That's all I'm doing. And we're at a point in the cycle right now where, it's getting a lot of newer soulmates are coming in, a lot of newer energies are starting to come in. It's making the readings trickier. Because there's a lot of, it's not just one energy here, there's a lot of them, right? So what's going on with the Seven of Pentacles? So I'm singling out an energy here is basically what I'm doing. This could be somebody around you holding on to feelings. Or it could be your long lost runner. I mean, only you know. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Okay, it's been building a long time. Two of Wands. Yeah. It's like one of those things you need to do something about, but you don't, but you keep putting it off. It's a procrastination energy. Okay? Procrastination. What's on top? Three of Pentacles. Why is that here? Why is that here? Nine of Pentacles. It all goes back to this. The truth that this energy, because this is crossing here, the truth that this energy doesn't want to admit is they don't like these. They don't like these cups that are down. They want something else. There's no solid structure here. You can't pour water into these. It just leaks out. They're all cracked and shitty. Right? Okay. All right. It's sort of also a planning stage where someone might say to themselves, wouldn't it be nice? Like that. Well, it can be nice. Sometimes when we get in this kind of despair type energy, because I got two girls here doing the same kind of thing, you'd want to walk up to them and go, are you all right? Like that. When you get in that kind of energy, it's hard to get yourself out of it. It almost forms an Eight of Swords type energy, right? Let's pull on the Four of Cups here. Why is the Four of Cups here? Tell me about it. What the hell? We're going off camera here. There we go. Why is the Four of Cups here? What's going on? Yeah, it's the Magician. It's what this girl is saying. I wish it would just go away. Somebody here also lacks confidence. They lack confidence. Wouldn't it be nice, right? Because this is crossing, so I have to read it with those. Wouldn't it be nice if I could go on stage and do magic? Not really. Not really. But wouldn't it be nice if I could do that? There's a lack of confidence here. I can't. Yeah, okay. It's a whole lot of the word can't here. I think that's going to change in the upcoming energy. I'm really isolating the energy right now. What's on top? King of Cups. It's closing in on them a little bit. The water's closing in. There's a lot. They're holding on to a lot of love here. They're aware that the rainbow is right there. Why is the King of Cups here? The Ace of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, they're figuring it out. Slowly but surely. It's good reaching a point where they got to do something. Feel like that they have to. They've got to liberate themselves. Nobody can stay in that kind of energy for very long. And the universe put a lot of pressure here with the Ten of Wands. That's a dam that's about to break. So here we go. We got our distraction energy. It's one of the meanings and one of the applied meanings of the Eight of Pentacles, how the energy reflects off of it. In this context, that's exactly what it is. This girl on the card more focused on the candle. If I just focus on my candle, oh yeah, good luck with that. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? Technically, this is the final outcome of this particular energy. Let's see. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Somebody here is full of shit. They don't give a fuck about that candle. They don't give a crap about that candle. Not one bit. Environmental energy is just making it so hard to focus on that candle and distract themselves. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you've said that. I get it. Right there. Backs that up. What's on top? Ten of Pentacles. I know what that is. That's somebody trying to convince themselves that they've already got it all. Right? It's like, what are you talking about? Again, also in their own life, while they're trying to distract themselves and tell themselves that they already have it all, in their own life, they're trying to distract themselves from their own life in the process. Yeah, it's real easy to say your life is great when you're busy all the time doing other things and you're only home for 30 minutes a day. It's real easy. That's how a lot of people stay married. They're just not around. That's why so many divorces happened during COVID lockdowns. If you remember, it was boom town for fucking divorce lawyers, right? Because all of a sudden, people that worked 10-hour days each and saw each other 3 hours a week had to spend 24/7 in the life that they thought that they tell themselves was great and isn't great. So they're distracting themselves by telling themselves they've already got it going on, but at the same time, they distract themselves and keep themselves away from their own life. So they're not even living it. So it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Their whole fucking Ten of Pentacles is bullshit on the DM side. It's because it's based on the wrong things. All right? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? The Sun. That's exactly what I said. It's exactly what I said. This checks my energy read here. Yeah, no, I already got it going on. I'm just going to take here and stay at work for a while and focus on this candle. You don't have to take me literally. I'm giving you metaphors, analogies, and home spinning energies and things like that. You just got to catch my drift. So they're trying to distract themselves away from the rainbow, but it's not working. It's closing in. Feelings are closing in. You can't sit in this kind of energy or this kind of energy very long. It's almost forming an Eight of Swords type energy. But this is very interesting to me because this is very common. This is human nature. This is what I'm going to say most people, really, honestly, they've done studies. Most people, just tell themselves that, it's fine, I got it going on. Yeah, when you don't have to spend a lot of time in it, when you distract yourselves away from it, sure, it's easy to admit that. The universe is putting a lot of pressure on this. I'm going to clarify this Ten of Wands because I keep going back to it. I keep going back to it and back to it and back to it. I'm going to grab the little animal deck here. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. What's this pressure in the environmental energy? What is it? Tell me about it. Why is it here? God, that card is heavy. I'm surprised the table can hold it up. It's tough. Justice. Oh, that's funny. Well, in one aspect, balanced energy is happiness to us in the 3D. It's getting harder and harder for this person to pretend that they're happy, whoever these energies are. Now, this can apply if it's newer soulmates that are attached to you. Somebody got feelings for you or things like that, or you haven't even crossed paths with them yet. And what will happen is a series of events will happen on their side that will then cause them to come your way. Whatever the case here, I could look at this as a divorce type energy. I can. I mean, it's just, there's happiness here, but it's fake because there's a lot of pressure around it. How can you be happy with balanced energy and all this pressure? Can't. The environment is tough. It's pretend. It's nonsense. And you want proof? Fuel injustice is anxiety, the Nine of Swords. It's just, there's a lot of pressure here. That is pressure. That's, pressure to put out that we are happy, right? Those kinds of things. Fronting, all of that. Pretense. What's on top? Three of Cups. Normally, I don't say this is a third energy card. It's not always. It depends on the context. There's a third energy applying pressure, and I know what it is. It's something that's related to the cups. It's something that they're very emotional about, okay? You're the third energy that is applying all this pressure and making it hard for this person to keep convincing themselves of their own bullshit that their life is great. Why is the Three of Cups here? The Seven of Cups. Your energy is confusing things. The energy of your connection was a disruptor to this person's life. Or in a good way. We all need disruptors to come in and change things and shake things up and all of that. You shook things up. And it's not something they can forget. Look, I'll show it to you here. It's not something they can forget. It's really hard. She can look over here all she wants, and all she sees is shitty broken cups. Knows that rainbow is there. In fact, it's touching part of her. It's lit up half her goddamn head, or her hair anyway. At the end of the day, your connections were a disruptor to the DM side, which needed the most help in this cycle as far as just basing their lives on the wrong things, definitely on pentacles for sure, but also living an out of balance, ego-based life. So this is exactly what should be happening right now at this stage in the cycle. There should be a lot of pressure, and there is. There's a lot of pressure. You could see that pressure rolling in here as this king runs out of land to sit on, right? That tide is coming in. And I'll tell you, over the next couple of readings, you'll see it. I'm sure you will, with the eclipse reading and Jupiter having semi-sextile in the North Node, which again, I'm going to pull on tomorrow, probably as a reading with me. I highlighted it in my monthly write-up, and I would suggest you check it out. It's a very interesting energy anyway, which will have an effect on you guys too, I'm sure. That being said, that's your reading here. That's our cure for Cancer. See what's going on. Just let this person, whoever this is, let this side sit in it, okay? What is the, just for fun, because why not? Let me grab the big animal deck here, and let's pull one card and a crossing card on what the energy around you is right now on the DF side. Give me the DF side energy, because I pulled the DM side here. Let me just pull the DF side real quick in the current energies. As this side is going through all this, where are you at? Let's just see. I'll pull maybe one card in a cross. I'll pull as many cards as, maybe I'll pull 3 in a crossing card. How about that? Let's see. 3 cards, universe, and a crossing card. All right. What's going on the DF side as this energy is in play? Any advice for the DF? Anything? What you got? Seven Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and 10 Swords. And it's crossed the middle card here, the base energy, the 10 of Wands. You get a 10 of Wands too, very interesting. It's crossed by the moon, and they get a moon too. Don't just let things play out. It's kind of what I said. You just need to sit there. Divine time. All things happen in divine timing. Okay? All things happen in divine timing. Put an end. Put 10 swords in worrying about divine timing. You can't control that. Don't even give a second thought to any of this. Worry about your own situation, your own stuff here. All right? You're what they're worried about. You're the cause, because I've got 2 cards from their reading over here for you. You're what they're afraid of. You're what's causing the 10 of Wands. Everything's going to play out as it's going to play out in divine timing. There's nothing you can do about it. Some cycle, some aspect of this energy is coming to an end. Okay? In this case, this 10 swords here, this is 10. It's a dead end that leads to a new beginning. So there's some kind of new beginning coming, but this has to play out. So just stay in the shadows. Be scary by growing your energy. Yeah. Underneath that, another card from their reading, the King of Cups. I pull on them, I pull on you, I get them. You know, I imagine that's going to be a theme. There's not much else I can say. It means you're fine. Your energy is so high vibration that somebody here is in this because of it. So keep that in mind. Just, let it play out. Everything plays out in divine timing. When the energy is right, it looks like it's getting right pretty soon, somebody here will do something. That's very interesting that I pull on you and I get cards from their reading all over the damn place. Somebody's holding on to a lot of love for you. They're definitely afraid of it, though. They're afraid of it. And this applies if it's a new soulmate or a runner. It doesn't matter. But the best advice I can give based on what the energy is here and what I know is coming in soon is just let them. Let them be. If somebody wants to be afraid of you, let them. If somebody wants to run, let them. They'll regret it. And boy, do they. I'll tell you what, with that 5 there, 5 of Pentacles. All right, good news is change is coming. 5s is where change happens. So there we go. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right, that's your reading. Good luck.